Hello and welcome to Deck Builders Alpharetta, where we talk all things outdoor living. I'm your host from Deck Builders Alpharetta, and in this episode we're going to walk through 5 warning signs that your old deck may not be as safe as you think. A lot of homeowners around Alpharetta, Milton, Roswell, and Johns Creek have decks that are 15, 20, even 30 years old. They've seen a lot of summers, a lot of cookouts, a lot of storms. On the surface, they might still look okay, but underneath, time, moisture, and sun can really take a toll on the structure. Let's start with the first big warning sign: soft or spongy boards. If you walk across your deck and spots feel soft, bouncy, or you can push a screwdriver easily into the wood, that's a strong sign of rot. Rot doesn't fix itself. Once it starts, it spreads, and it can weaken not just the surface boards, but the framing that supports everything. Second, pay close attention to your railings. Grab them and give them a firm shake. A safe railing should feel solid, not wobbly or loose. If posts are moving, connections are pulling away from the deck, or you see cracks around the base, that's a serious safety concern, especially if the deck is elevated. Railings are your last line of protection from a fall, so they need to be strong. The third sign is sagging or uneven sections. Step back and look at your deck from the yard. Do you see a dip in the middle or an area that looks lower than the rest? That can signal failing joists or undersized framing. Sometimes old decks were built with lighter materials than we use today. Over time, that structure can slowly sag under the weight of people, furniture, and weather. Fourth, check all visible hardware. Look at nails, screws, bolts, and brackets under the deck, at the stairs, and where the deck connects to the house. If you see heavy rust, missing fasteners, or brackets that are bent or pulling away, that connection is no longer doing its job. A deck is only as strong as the parts holding it together. The fifth big warning sign is movement when you walk. If the whole deck seems to shift, sway, or bounce when a few people are on it, that's not something to ignore. You might notice dishes rattling on a table or feel the stairs flex under your feet. Solid decks can have a little natural movement, but big, noticeable flex is a red flag. While you're checking these 5 areas, also take a look at your support posts and footings. Are posts sitting directly on dirt instead of on proper concrete? Do you see cracks in the concrete or posts that are rotting at the base? Those supports carry all the weight of your deck, and if they fail, everything above them is at risk. If you're seeing any of these signs, don't panic, but don't delay either. Some issues can be solved with targeted repairs. Others are a signal that it's time to think about a full rebuild, possibly with upgraded materials like composite decking or a redesigned layout that suits how you actually use your backyard. At Deck Builders Alpharetta, we start every project by looking at structure and safety first. A beautiful surface doesn't mean much if the framing underneath is weak. We build decks, porches, and other outdoor living spaces to handle real life. Kids running, heavy grills, furniture, and years of weather. If you'd like a professional eye on your current deck, or you're thinking ahead to a bigger outdoor project, we'd be glad to help you sort out whether repair or replacement makes more sense. You can reach us at 770-501-7337 or visit www.toughdeckbuildersalpharetta.com to schedule a consultation. Thanks for listening to Deck Builders Alpharetta. Take a few minutes this week to walk your deck, check those 5 warning signs, and make sure your outdoor space is as safe as it looks. We'll see you in the next episode.